No matter how long you've been offering your services as a band or musician, you've probably gotten the question of how much do you charge? And this question holds a lot of bands and musicians back because they don't know how to answer it properly. Well, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to answer this question. So let's get to it. Hey, and welcome to Music Space, where we help working musicians just like you learn how to quickly and easily make a living with your craft. So if you're new here to the channel, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you'll be notified when new videos are uploaded. Okay, so jumping right in, there are about 4 things you really need to understand about this question of how much do you charge? Number 1. In most cases, when people are asking you this question, they're probably in the position of looking to get the best deal that they can get. And even if they aren't, it's probably best to assume that they are. Now, I'm not implying anything bad about them wanting to get a deal or the best deal from you. I mean, we all want a deal. This is just something that's really important to understand when going into this conversation. People asking this question probably already have an idea of a price or a price range in mind that they want to pay you, and that price or price range is usually not representative of the value that you offer. They simply have their own ideas and own understandings about what it takes to get them what it is that they want. And this leads me to the second thing that you should understand. One important rule about answering this question is never answer this question up front. And the main reason for this is what I just suggested. Their view or their criteria about their price range and what they want to pay is based off their view of what they think it will take to get it done, or what they think it will take to get the results they want. So for example, let's say you have a music studio where you record music. Well, a lot of people just tend to think that all you have to do is turn on the computer and press record, and it's that simple. So they don't think that they need to pay you that much money just to do that. Or if you're a band or a musician, they just tend to think all you have to do is just show up and play, bring your instruments and have fun. And they tend to view it as that sort of process. So that's what they base their criteria on what they want to pay you. So if you answer this question up front, you're not giving yourself an opportunity to help them understand what it will take to get the results that they want. So at the end of the day, you're really doing yourself a disservice and them a disservice by not allowing them to understand what it will take to get that process done or for them to get the results they want. And that leads me to the next thing you should know about this question. Before you answer this question, you need to present the value to them first. You have to do this before giving them a price up front so that you allow yourself to change that paradigm, that criteria, that view in their mind about what they think it takes to get the process done or to get the results they want, and thus changing their view about how much it should cost. You really need to help them see the light, so to speak, about the value that you offer. This is an example I use all the time, but look at Apple and Samsung when they do their annual presentations about their new products. They spend the first hour up front explaining the value to you. They talk about the phone's display. They talk about its camera capabilities. They talk about its size, its colors, the chipset, the RAM in it, and all of this kind of stuff to give you an idea of the value that's in the phone. And then guess what they do at the end of all of that? They come out and say, it's only going to cost this amount. And even websites are a good example of this. Check this website out that someone sent me a few days ago about a streaming product. So basically this is a streaming studio. Now watch what this page does. It tells you what the streaming studio is. It gives you all of the features. It tells you about the inputs, all of the advanced features there, all of this kind of stuff where you can stream to the backlit monitor, the built-in animations and backgrounds, included CG title creator. Basically what this page is doing is presenting the value to you first. And once it goes through all of this, look at all of this information. I'll scroll all the way down here. Now, guess what this does at the bottom of this page once it's shown you the value of it? All the way at the bottom, you see the price right here. What they've done here is they've presented the value of this product to you first before giving you a price. So what's happened at this point is they've given the consumer or the customer the value amount or the value proposition of what it is that they're offering. So now you're more likely to look at it and say, oh, I'm getting a lot of value for this, so I'm willing to pay more money. Now, another thing you should understand about this question is people who are asking this question always have other options. And understanding this really just helps you approach this conversation with a sense of humility, which is extremely important when you're having conversations about money with people. And that's really because people want to see that you're not trying to get over on them. They want to see that you're not just trying to charge them a price, and especially a high price, just to take advantage of them. You have to have that understanding that you aren't the only game in town, or in this case, the only band or musician in town, and they could easily go out and find somebody else to do the same job. And also, understanding this gives you the incentive to give them reasons why you are their best option. And you do this, of course, by expressing the value of what you offer, like I just mentioned. And so that brings us to the point of how you actually answer this question. When someone comes to you, when you're at a gig or when you're at an event or whatever, and they want to hire you and they ask you that question, how much do you charge? What do you say? Well, here is a template that you can use, and it goes like this. So it starts with the other person saying something to the extent of, hey, I really enjoyed your performance tonight, and I'm looking to hire a band for my event on such and such date. How much do you charge? And this is your answer. Yeah, we'd be happy to do your event. So what we like to do is offer a customized price for you based on your specific needs and what you need for that event. So let me give you my email address and you give me yours as well. And what I'd like you to do is shoot me a quick email about the details of the event, the date and the time and things like that, and what you're looking for. And what I will do is respond to that email with a price quote based off what you're asking for. How's that sound? Now that is your template of how to answer this question. And of course you can take it and change up the wording to fit your own specific needs and things like that. But this does a lot of things for that potential customer. It helps them see that you're serious and that you're professional about what you do, and you have a specific method in the way that you do things. And it also helps them to see the value that they're going to get from you. Because when you say something like create a customized deal or a customized price for them, that's like for them like, oh, I get a custom made price or I get a customized this. And who doesn't want something customized? So you see how that works? And also what this does for you is it takes you off the spot and it gives you some time to think about what it is that you're going to have to do and think about the process that you're going to have to go through to give them the results they want. And it gives you time to think about what you're going to charge for that process. Because it's usually the case that we end up making bad decisions about money, especially things like undercharging or in some cases even overcharging, when you don't have that time to put in thinking about that process, and you usually regret it later. But the question is for you. How do you think that this question should be answered? Do you have a template that you use for answering this question? Jump down in the comment section and let me know. I'd really like to hear your thoughts on that. And hey, did you know that there are a bunch of free resources that I've put together for you that are in the description of this video? Everything from a free ebook that will give you 10 tips to make more money as a band or a musician, to contracts that you can use to book gigs, and much, much more. And again, it's all free, and you can check those links out in the description of this video to download them. And listen, thank you so much for watching this video. I really do hope that it was helpful for you in answering this question of how much do you charge? And here are some other videos that you can check out right now.